CJ, another really positive weekend for the Pirate baseball team. 4-game sweep at Schreiner University down in Kerrville, Texas. Again, it seemed like the team was working well on all cylinders: pitching, hitting, defense, good running when you needed it. How are you guys? Well, first talk about the weekend.
Yeah, sure.
And what you saw, and then we'll go into how you're able to play at such a high level so early in the season.
Yeah. So I think the one thing that stood out this weekend again was just kind of we continued to do those things at Occidental that we did really well, like some outstanding at bats with 2 strikes. We were able to kind of get a lot of arms out of their bullpen early, like in Game 1 and Game 2. So as the weekend ran on, they obviously had less guys to run out there against us. And early on in games, we took advantage of a lot of opportunities and free opportunities that they gave us, whether those were walks or hit by pitches or defensive errors. So just being able to capitalize in those kind of high leverage situations and cash in on those freebies was huge for us. So yeah, all in all, I think we played a really complete 4 games. We pitched it well, we hit well. Defensively, there were some shaky points, but somebody was able to pick somebody else up, whether that was a stellar defensive play behind it or a big strikeout or whatever it may be.
And in terms of being at this level already in the season, where you're usually trying to get to this level by the time you're fully into your conference season, what do you attribute that to?
I think the winter has helped us this year. I think the season being moved back has helped us. Having more time with our team and more practices has given our guys more time to practice, but also given the coaching staff a little bit better idea of what our personnel is and how to use guys in different spots. So there's a little bit of luck in there too. Like, you get lucky making those decisions or putting some guys in those spaces, but it's just given us a little bit more time to experiment and figure out who belongs where and what that looks like. And obviously we're not done yet. That could change still a lot, but I think the senior group and the leadership that they've done, kind of creating a culture of expectation and working hard and expecting to win has been a huge change for us through the first 7 games of the season for sure.
The 7-0 start is all well and good.
Right.
But now you're setting it aside because things get real.
Exactly.
You're going to open against Pacific Lutheran for Northwest Conference play this weekend. Talk about the change in mindset for that, and also what kind of challenges the Lutes will present, because they've been one of the top teams in the conference for the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, absolutely. I think PLU, whenever they play us, we always give their best. We get their best shot. So it doesn't matter the year that they're having or whatever. It's a little bit of a new look team. They have some veteran offensive players back. One guy in their starting rotation that we've seen before, but other than that, it's going to be a pretty young pitching staff from them. So we don't have a ton of information on them, but we do know as we get into conference play, all these games now count, right? And they count for something. So it's the ability to kind of take those, the momentum that we've built up and carry that across, but also kind of hit the reset button a little bit and understand that none of these 4 games that we play this weekend, especially the 3 conference games, are going to be easy. So we have to kind of make sure this week that we're fine-tuning those things that maybe we were bad at against Occidental and Schreiner, and know that PLU is going to give it their all as we see them at home this weekend. So, keeping the good times rolling, and then also never being satisfied with where we're at and what we can accomplish.